the importance of slowing down. We are really, as a species, in a kind of a mass hypnosis. And before we have had a chance to, in a way, come back to ourselves, we are almost like taken by a frequency of busy, busy, busy. And being busy and making progress is good in balance, but when it becomes, you know, the only thing that a species is interested in, or the majority of a species is interested in, then, we can bring about our chaos very quickly. It has a lot to do with our fear of death, I think. Like, we we don't want to give up the things that are taking away our peace and our happiness. We are afraid of losing many things, our material things, our immaterial state, our the people in our lives. We are afraid to lose all these things, and this fear keeps us in a repeating pattern of not relaxing. And I'm not saying it as a rule that people need to slow. We all need to slow down. Maybe the greatest good you can do in this world is to not slow down, to do something faster, or to make more progress. Maybe you don't need to slow down more. This thing tends to balance itself out if only we let it balance itself out. But we cling to the past, we cling to how we are used to do things. And that's why we don't slow down. We don't breathe deeply. We don't listen. I spent a few hours today in this very beautiful valley, and the birds are really intense. And I wouldn't be able to hear that if I didn't take the time and put myself in a situation where I can hear it. If you are caught up by your day-to-day routine, we can't possibly hear. This noise that we have created as a species is drowning out all the magic from the world, and occasionally when something is really magic, it manages to pierce this bubble of noise that we have all around us. Of course, this bubble of noise is more intense in a big city, for example. But still, even in a natural environment, we can still feel it, because it lives in the aura of people. It lives in our collective consciousness. Many times, if not every time, the most difficult step is the beginning. Our mind really makes us fear failure. We are afraid to fail. We don't even get into the habit of starting something that might be of benefit to us, because it's not going to be perfect. For example, me and these YouTube videos, before I get into the making of the video, my mind is like, oh, no, it's not a good day, I'll do it tomorrow, the light isn't perfect, and so on and so forth, and this can become such a habit. And in this way we keep postponing and postponing and postponing. We don't act. We don't act and make a choice that will help us, that will bring us more peace. So no matter where you are, there is something that you can do for what you want. If you only dare to get in touch with what that is, then the path almost like spreads out in front of you. But it's a habit thing. Every day we have the chance to dip our paintbrush in the paint pot and give color to life, or we have the opportunity to fall back into the wheel of, you can call it samsara if you're in the spiritual search, or you can say habit, you can say how we are used to things. So just start with one step. It doesn't have to be perfect, but slow down, breathe a little bit, take some time for yourself if you feel that that's what you need, and reorient yourself. Ask yourself the questions: what is important for me? What do I want? Am I happy doing what I'm doing? Is there something in my life that I can improve? Just that one thing. Start with that one thing. And I guarantee you that really an ocean of pleasure and of feeling of well-being expands before you when you just make that one step. I wish anyone who is watching a glorious, wonderful day, and thank you for your time. See you next time.